Welcome back to the channel, guys. So today we're going to be looking at Microsoft Copilot in PowerPoint. Now, I recently got my hands on these as well, and we're going to look at it together, see what it can do, see what it can't do, how powerful it is in PowerPoint. Now, as you know, in Jan 2024, Microsoft created a lot of hype around its Copilot tools. They've released a lot of videos as well on things that it can do, the extent to which it can help you in your productivity. So we're going to try to see for ourselves what it can and cannot. So let's get straight into it, and then we'll talk along the way. Try to see what prompts it can take, how good it can create presentations, and what all it can do. So let's get straight to it. Now, what I have is an absolutely blank presentation. There's nothing on here from before, and if you have purchased Copilot, either the personal variant, which is about $20 a month, or the business variant, which is about $30 a month, if you're on a business standard license, for example, you will see the Copilot icon here on the top right in the Home tab. So once you click on it, it opens up sort of an assistant window that you see here. And in this assistant window, it tells you what it can do. Right. So the moment I click on a slide, it tells me first thing I can do is create a presentation, which is great. So let's probably try to do that in a bit and see how it works. You can also create a presentation from a file. So let's say you have a document and you want to summarize the document into a presentation, it can do that as well. We'll see that in our next video. And you can add one particular slide about something as well. And then you probably can ask Copilot to add more images, add more icons. We'll see how that works, whether that works or not in the first place, and whether it can modify designs, whether it can make things more presentable. But first and foremost, let's start by clicking on create a presentation. And as you see here, it brings up a prompt which says create a presentation. Um, I can say create a presentation with 10 slides on the topic of fundamentals of Microsoft Copilot. Now, once you give this prompt, it tries to bring down information, tries to arrange them, make it look nice. Every prompt takes about 10 to 20 seconds. If you provide prompts that require a larger amount of output to be generated, then it's going to take a lot more time. But as you know, Copilot is still in its infancy, and Microsoft, I'm sure, is still working on it. So let's see what it can do for us here. So as you see, it's trying to generate the 10 slides I've asked it to. Probably I put in a bit too much. I should have probably said three, but let's try to push the boundaries and see what it can do. Oh, we're slowly getting there. Okay, so it's generated 10 slides, as you can see. It says, okay, here you go. And it also tells you can use a designer to adjust the layout if you need to. So it's not too bad. It says, welcome to Microsoft Copilot. Then it has a slide on how it works. How do you get started? How do you write code? Advanced features, limitations, so on and so forth. So it's done a pretty good job. I said 10 slides, but it came up with nine. But nonetheless, I think it's done a good job overall. A lot of the slides, as you see, are bullet points and text intensive, but it gives you a good starting point. So, if you want to generate a presentation quickly, it's a good starting point for you. It's not going to be the last ultimate refined version, but something you can get started with. Now, if you need an extra slide, you can also say, okay, I can you add a slide on the different tools for generative AI. Let's try it out. I mean, it's just a simple prompt. I just want to add one single slide. Let's see what it can do. And then after this, what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to bring down some images, some icons, try to modify a slide, make it look much more better. um, Unfortunately, here, as you see, it says, I'm sorry, I was not able to generate those slides for you. Is there something else I can do? So sometimes Copilot doesn't work. It just refuses to work. So let's try to get to the next part, where we said, okay, we'll try to get down some images and things like that. So let me probably say I want to add an image, um, showcasing a robot in the slide. So what I'm trying to do is, I'm not trying to give it the perfect prompt. I'm trying to see the extent to which it can understand and do what I want. It's trying to pull things together, and you can see what it's done, right? So it's basically pulled an image of a robot, and it's also adjusted the design of the slide in order to accommodate it, which is not too bad. So you could probably say, okay, I wanted another image uh, in the slide. I can, and it'll probably add it for you. Let's try to do that with icons. Let's see if it works. Maybe let's choose this particular slide and say, I want to add an icon for code on the slide. So what I'm trying to do is, I'm basically trying to bring down an icon, just the keyword, being code. So something that looks like code. I don't know what icon it's going to get. Um, but sometimes it says, or if it can't do something, it says, you got to go here and you got to pull down the icon yourself. So it tells you how to do it, doesn't do it for you. If I click on show me, it tells me, okay, this is how you pull down an icon and create it. Let's try to see if it can modify the design. So let's say, can you modify the design of the slide to make it look more formal? Again, I've never tried this before. It's just to see whether it works or not. So let's try. Let's see if it works well and good. If it doesn't, we'll know as well. We'll know what it gives you. So again, while you're waiting for that, make sure to like and subscribe if you're on the channel for the first time. And you can tell me what type of content you want to see, any new tools that you want to explore, and I'll bring it for you, show you what it can do. So once again, it says use the designer tab. I can't change the design for you. Please do that on your own. So as you see, there are limitations to things that it can do, but it gives you a head start, and is not bad. It's good enough for people who don't want to spend too much time designing initial slides, bringing down information. It does all of that for you. But yes, you have to spend time refining. You have to spend time adding more charts, more visuals, more infographics to your presentation. And I'm pretty sure Microsoft is working on these things as well, and we'll soon see some new stuff that it can do. That's all I'm going to be showing you in this video. But if you want to know something else, if you want to watch more such content, again, don't forget to let me know in the comments. In my next video on Copilot for PowerPoint, I'm also going to be talking about how do you get data from a file and design that into a PowerPoint slide using Copilot. So don't miss that. Press the bell icon and the video will show up in your notification. Thanks for watching this, and have a good day.